Greetings, this is Freenair Reanimentia, and I welcome you to my recap of Critical Role campaign, Critical Role episode 85, campaign 3, Saga of Bells, episode 85 of campaign 3, Saga of Bells Hells. Sorry about that. To start off with, we go into their ads, including including their primary sponsor, One Shot Wonders. A good thing for startups, like many different one shot things you could just pull out of and stuff. Add a little something to get campaign. Just if you don't have time to prep, just use these pre-made one shots, like a bunch of them. And they start talking, and Sam goes over this and talk about how it's sort of like a life hack for him with that. But which gets them all into competition about who's the busiest and has the best life hacks, including not that, you stupid.
I do the meal patch thing too. Plus,
he apparently has a meal patch. Apparently, uses a meal patch to instead of eating.
I've stopped bathing altogether. So instead, I use a smell hack. I use this. It's Ma Breeze perfume. I haven't bathed in like 2 weeks, and none of you even notice. It smells so good.
Okay, now I actually understand where the beef smell is coming from.
A meal and a smell? That's small potatoes. I so busy that I no verbs. It me 3 hours of time every day.
Hold on. Wait, I gotta parse this out. Are you saying
this is why I want?
Are you saying you stopped saying verbs to save you 3 hours of talking time?
You would right, Liam. In a language.
It's like the beef jammer.
Now I'm hungry for beef.
Anyway, thanks guys. If you're extremely busy or just want inspiration, this book is an awesome gaming hack. Head to rollandplaypress.com/wonders and use code REDMOON10 to get 10% off your copy of One Shot Wonders. Be quick, as this offer ends on February 29th. February 29th. Matt, to you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Sam.
Verb, is it?
And thank you, One Shot Wonders.
Nope.
No.
For sponsoring the show. Marisha.
Well, they go to more ads of nothing real new. We go into the intro and the recap, which leads to the aftermath of the confrontation of the previous episode between Bell's Hells and members of the Vanguard and the Imperium. I presume. I think there was members, man, including the Willmaster. A Willmaster. Now the question is, what do they do from here? They've basically taken the 3 prisoners: the Willmaster, the member of the Vanguard, which went exultant during the fight, and a third orc half-orc member who's just like a regular guy. The elder Barthy, the elder Barthy saying, if anyone asks, I was done. If anyone asks, I'm not here. I forget what accent it was. Kind of word like this, like they're not very fond of Imperium, but they don't want to attract attract trouble to themselves. So that leads to
that it caused the Wukor to stampede.
Oh, I love it.
Trading it, and it
And they're basically trying to figure out. They're trying now to figure out what the story should be like, and I'll explain what happened to the Webmaster. They're thinking of blaming it on the stampede.
made such a loud explosion.
At this point, he's considering offering himself as saying that he is like a new technology to help with crops and stuff, but malfunction exploded. And that's what caused everything.
Malfunction made such a loud explosion that it caused the Wukor to stampede.
Oh, I love it.
And I can shoot some fire out of me. I've got flame strike, so I
Sure.
can.
Maybe we can. Can you put some like char marks on you?
Okay, but what was your purpose?
Is this really a good idea?
Trap door.
Trap door.
Trap door.
Yes. You found it and pulled it open.
lawnmower.
And indeed, there's like a
I
Can't believe this.
saw blade.
What is an adult doing right now?
there is a set of maybe like 6 feet down of carved steps into the ground that leads into kind of a storage chamber beneath. You can smell like herbal smells, like it's some sort of a storage space for like whatever sort of processing of local kind of odd hardy flora would be, as well as some of the kind of dried foods and stuff. That's it. It's like maybe like a quarter full.
The space down there, having seen the hole open before, could it be open down here in this space, or is it too small for that?
I would say it could be done if you were to move everything out of it, but it's too small currently.
Like up and out of it, not like shove it to the side.
Yeah, it's about 10 foot by 10 foot.
Stick my head back up. Stop it!
Oh, sorry. Lost myself there. A group. Well, they're soon they'll visit by another group of the Vanguard Imperial Alliance, including including a Juggernaut and according to Matt, and to their shock, a member of Vanguard they recognize. Hydros. If you're wondering who Hydros is, do you remember the curator of that museum who placed a bet that said that they couldn't rob it? Yeah, that nut job. Okay, well, they can't wait, so they do that. He does recognize it. Takes him a second to remember where he found them, but he does. He has no, since it's been so long as different things happened, he has no reason to suspect that they're not part of the Vanguard, though. They'll try, so they have a chance to talk. At one point, there's this one who's like seems to be in charge, seems a lot more wary of them, like suspicious. Imogen does a quick scan of the thought of Hydros, and he learns that he really wants to be back in Alexandria, but he can't. He's stuck there. I guess he didn't know what he was signed up for. And Imogen tries to convince them that they're not imposter and stuff. And Laura manages to roll like a 28 or something good. With all the things that happened, like the DC was 25, so it was a good save. And they talk about perhaps taking them with them back to what's it called again? Caviras.
buckles back into part of the cloth robes around the shoulder shawl of the elder and just kind of peeking out goes, "We've all just been sitting here playing little games. Having tea.
That's his,
Nothing weird about it." Curls back inside, kind of like bundles inside.
I think that's the elder's sightus.
Hooded figure goes, "Well, if you are the source of the noise, have any of you seen the Will Master?" And looks straight at you.
I believe I did see them. I didn't say any words. They left shortly after the stampede.
Come on.
Make another decision.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Pick a good
Nothing
die.
to it. Nothing to it.
Easy.
28.
It was
I
To a Sia video?
apparently I legitimately said that like 25 is the climbing DCs of him just like not like Hydroga is kind of a more of a pushover in the circumstance, but this figure is not having your bullshit. Like through force of personality, confidence, and the inability to confirm or deny information, the figure seems to relax the tension, but still keep their eyes trained on you. Very well. You'll travel with us. We'll leave at first light.
Oh, wait. What's your name? We didn't get your name.
If I decide you're worthy of it, I'll tell you.
Wow.
On a related note, it's been way longer than a minute using Know Your Enemy. How much of a heavy hitter is this person? Total class levels higher than Orm's?
Class
like
levels,
this
this figure would be a little bit higher than Orm's, yeah.
How about HP?
HP?
I'm at 130.
That's right, because you get the feet. Not quite as high as your hit points.
Thank you.
Normally it's so quiet, and Hydroga goes, "Well, that seemed to go well. Well, this is nice conversation for the trip. Normally it's so quiet and boring, and I'm looking forward to this."
We'll talk.
Reaches over and grabs one of the teacups. I hate it here. Well, we're gonna go rest. And he goes and puts his hood up and goes, "Oh, wait for me!" Leaves out into the evening, and the door closes behind as the elder shuts it.
Quietly coming up from down below, and I'm spreading the hole back out so that they get air in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is anyone
One
that's
job.
still
You
unconscious
had
in there?
one job.
It's been 5 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
What it felt like.
I don't know.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they open it.
What? Oh, no.
Yeah, there's a bright flashlight light, and the well mask.
That thing is awake. Is it awake down there? Is it awake in there?
It was just unconscious.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been.
Remember, all you got to do is pull that thing. Wisdom save. No.
So now he's blessed and takes a couple swings at Imogen. They go to him. They all start jumping into a hole to, I think, try to hold off action while others try to jump to literally jump the Will Master to get him to cut it out. I think at one point, as I recall, at one point, Orm does a push attack, knocking Ashton into the hole. they do get Ashton out of it though. Like they.
Yeah, just be on standby with like a resto.
I'm ready to restore.
And ladies, be ready to take out or manage any of us who get whammied.
Yes.
The plan is to open
You
it.
guys are gonna jump in the hole right away.
We open the hole and we'll jump in midair like 3 ninjas.
Freeze frame.
And just like punch whoever you find. Right?
You know.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah. That sounds like a recipe for a good inter-team knockout.
going in.
We're looking for a rival.
All right.
Old
We're
one.
backing up.
Oh, yeah.
The hitty guys.
So
All right.
surf ninjas.
Punch all of them.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Because that exalted will probably be dangerous too.
Yep. Knock them all out.
Okay, so we get the portable hole like almost all the way flat,
Right.
and then we just kind of
Count of 3.
wait to lay that corner down until the
Okay.
count of
And we have
You
Chet,
want places?
Orem, and Ashton all on the edge. Okay.
We're like 1, 2, 3. We'll jump in the air and then they flip it up.
Okay, so you jump in the air, holding your action. As soon as it opens, you watch as the black cloth mask immediately goes like, and just in an instant, suddenly, it's like someone had pulled the blinds up or something, and you can see the interior of the hole, where staring up at you, its cold, angry eyes, bloodied face. You can see the Will Master, the Ryloran shark-like eyes looking back up at you as it like pulls back its hands. But you're all holding your actions. Each of you get to make your attacks on it.
Come on!
If I'm holding, I get 2 attacks, right?
Get some.
Non-lethal. We just
Non-lethal,
need
but I get
probably
2.
1.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start.
Just pull QM. Just billiards. Boink.
Yeah. Okay. So just attempting to clock on the head, nice
Go
and
for
nice
it.
and gentle. And
You
I'm
could flick him, basically.
yeah, and I'm
With your granite.
rolling because I don't care if I have
you-
disadvantage on my.
Well, anyway, they go and give the message to behave. They have them all. They start getting this. They tie all 3 captives and make it so they can bring up. Then gag them with the whole trick.
And send them off into the desert? Away for a couple days? Or can you strap them to the back of a Wukor and send them off into the desert?
We're a farming village.
You don't have
don't-
prisons?
Our penitentiary is slightly underfunded.
The punishments in this region usually involve like a brief lashing or a harsh talking to, and then if there's anything more severe, then we send them to Kravirus. So the rightful action would honestly probably put them on the caravan that you're looking to go on, which I don't think is going to work out given the circumstances. So I could probably hide them in like a storage bin somewhere and feed them on occasion. I'm not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, that could work. That could work if you have some sort of like a corral or something you can lock them up
That's
in.
a problem.
Well, I can keep one in the basement
Yes,
for now, I suppose. But what happens when I release them? I'm now may have I'm an accessory to this if I agree.
We're all getting ahead of ourselves. I agree with what Ashton was saying.
What you think?
We just need to interview this Will Master.
Yeah, and so they prepare for an interrogation. Good. Mm.
In his head, I'm gonna say, you can hear everything we're saying, right?
I can hear. I don't hear anything.
We still have that scroll on us that blocks. Oh well, that's just blocks scrying.
Oh yeah. Are we speaking to each other in our heads, or are we? Oh, we've been in our heads this whole time. We haven't been saying that out loud.
I've been saying all my verbs to you in our head, but all
Which makes
all
me
of our-
switching voices even straighter.
I mean, yeah, I assume that a lot of your conversation. Right now is telepathic, except for
Got
when
it.
you're talking to the elder or talking about things openly, which means the elder's getting very interesting spaces of all of you just kind of quietly looking at each other, reacting and then doing things. And he's like, but also he works with Ryloran of the Imperium, and that's the usual thing a lot of the folks here are used to. You know, like you heard a little bit, but like, you know, verbal communication is common for most folk who aren't, you know, Ryloran of a certain rank or above, and at a certain point, people just quietly talk through their minds.
Got it. Amazing.
It's a lot of meaningful staring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm normal here.
So, except for Lodna, who is still just as animated in her head speak. So she's like,
We have
I'm excited for this. And I hit Orm in the back towards
Let's do it.
the Wellmaster.
The funnel has to press against the Willmaster for.
Yes, they are using the harness on the Willmaster. They absorb some of his essence. They don't kill him or her. Or I think it's her. Her, and after it's done, until he completes the long rest, he gets one free use of the spell Dominate Person. They start interrogation stuff. At one point, Orm decides it's to use the dominant person he acquired from on the Willmaster, because they don't guarantee he'll have a situation where he'll have to use it later. So, which helps her open up quite a bit. And after a while, the person doesn't seem to be able. It doesn't talk well. He decides to be ungagged. But then they realize, oh wait, this person is a higher up. He usually talks through telepath. He needs to. He's taking a little bit to remember how to use his voice. I feel like I should be making a poor unfortunate soul joke here. They talk about it. They talk about like what the relationship with Prodathos and how it mentions how Prodathos is like the it's sort of like how it's sort of the heart of their people, like the source of powers and stuff like that. And so it's sort of like their hive mind, or serves as a. It talks about how their plans, why they go through. A lot of them want to go live down on Exandria, but however, some do want to go and live peacefully down there with those. Some are expecting not to be warm welcome and just wants to take what they want.
Youthful juice.
Yeah, let's take him out
Can
of
we
the
pull
hole.
him out?
I mean,
Chet, can you lift him up and out?
Above the table, it's essentially a single spell slot.
Was that really necessary? And also now
I'm
he's
just
unconscious
gonna
again.
try to like drag him.
If you kill him,
Can we?
I got
I
better
don't
plans
wanna
for this
risk
thing.
Which one is this?
This
I don't want
kid.
to risk that.
Wait, is this the Exalted or the Orc?
This kid will go down fast. He's not.
I know. I just kind of want his juices.
Can we? Well, can we pull him out?
His youthful juices.
Yeah, let's take him out
Can
of
we
the
pull
hole.
him out?
I mean,
Chet, can you lift him
Maybe
up
this
now?
is-
above the table, it's essentially a single spell slot.
Was that really necessary? And also, now he's
I'm
unconscious
just
again.
gonna try to like drag him.
If you kill him, I'm gonna be very upset.
I'm just gonna drag the boy and like sit him up. Sorry, they're a little rough.
We should be nice with this one.
I'm also I'm still more or less in my form of dread. So as soon as he opens his eyes,
I'm gonna go kneel in front of him.
I'm
Okay.
not out of the hole yet.
Is the Wheelmaster still in the room, or you put the Wheelmaster back in the hole?
The
He's in the
Wheelmaster's
hole.
in the hole.
Okay.
Maybe we let Fern take care of this one because she can be nice.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I mean, you can
Okay,
too.
Imogen.
I'll
Well, we
stay
can-
down in
let's-
the hole with the
As long as
Wolfmaster
we
and the
don't
half orc.
too
I wasn't
crazy.
gonna be me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ditto.
Okay. You had the mean face on.
And they interrogate the exalted one, who reveals that he's one that he are one of a bunch of new recruits recently. Don't know. They've only been there like 2 weeks. These new recruits. The ones that exalted Petrov. I'm pretty sure I misheard the. Actually, let me just check something. Oh, Godo. Yeah. I thought you were saying Go. It's like, oh boy. I should. Yeah, I shouldn't. Did I talk about this? They also start. Basically, they're going. The idea is to keep an eye on this guy, but basically use him as they travel through via caravan to Cabanas to further investigation. Under the guise as, with the idea being that they'll either be telling the story of how the will master either disappeared during the stampede of previous episode, or was actually plotting against them, against the Imperium. And they're also wondering which do they have to kill any of the captives at this point? It'd be very inconvenient if they have to, like, part of the group have to sneak away, sneak behind them, so they don't not raise suspicion, and have to keep opening up the what's it the webmaster. At one point, Chetney decides to do a use grim psychology on the harness just to see like it's and it goes back to a scene where Ludinus used the harness to absorb the powers of a fake creature who did not survive.
Can we pat down the bodies for like rings, necklaces, pendants, pat down whatever they got? Just do a inventory check on?
Sure. I'll say amongst the bodies that are there, you get about 163 gold. Total stuff there.
Like 5
You
copies.
find a little bit of jewelry. It's like 2 silver rings and a gold band amongst them. As well as on the shrikes, they have all manner of chains. You can see, like, now that you get a close look, like the chains here, metal is rare on their armor. It's mostly like bone and other kind of hide-like materials that you don't quite recognize. But the chains that they keep mixed them are metal.
Evan.
So you have these kind of rough-looking, jagged sets of chains. There are arm blades, any of the other like weird jewelry elements that adorn them. That's all present, and you can see there's a lot of the jewelry is like bits of bone, bits along a metal chain, and occasionally that same glass, that odd like deep blue turquoise glass.
Anyway, they do end up going to join the caravan. They do know that from interrogating the orc captive or the half orc that most of the vanguard is composed of just like regular people and stuff, not like not Rudis born or exalted. It is, and as Fern and F.C.G are about to fully join up with the caravan, they spot a familiar presence. After this, we go to break, and we realize that we see this new familiar figure, Odahan. So we have Odahan on who they're looking over the caravan because she's searching for them. After we do find out that they do determine that after coming out of the bloody gate of the bloody bridge, that no, as she couldn't catch up with them and see where they were. She was seeing the direction they're heading, and it wasn't too hard to figure out the rest.
Shade Mother.
So-
Oh, boy.
Throwback.
This is an approximation.
Still got my damn rope.
You wait, an approximation. This isn't to scale?
So the two of you,
Oh no. No, don't be that
right
far.
about there. This
Wearing
actually shifted
clothes.
A bit.
Oh, I look so
He shifted a little bit.
Wearing clothes.
Figurine make me look big.
It's all right.
Flask review.
The
It's a prolonged bit.
figures that you had been walking with approach here,
Oh god.
and you can see there are
We're so fucked.
No, they're fucked. We're all right.
Oh, those are the boys.
these are other
Still?
Boys.
Okay.
My boys.
Even how far away?
Vanguard members here.
It's blowing.
Oh no.
Immortalized.
Odohan Thule about 15 feet from you.
Wow.
Look how passive
Wow.
she is, though.
She's running that way. Look, her cape is blowing because she's running.
Wow, she is focused on that.
Is she paying attention? Does she
Yeah,
see us?
that's the next question. Like,
He just said that they pointed towards the boys.
Towards the boys. So she's about to turn in your direction. You recognize her as they're having this conversation, so you have a moment to do something before this all transpires.
I forgot my purse. I'll say to the boys, be right back.
Oh.
No?
You're just gonna turn around?
Just I'm gonna fucking 180 and turn around and try to go around that red floof, the bush, right? What are you doing?
Normal walking speed? Or hurriedly?
Yeah, do you?
What are you doing, F.C.G?
I will, hearing her say that, I'll say, me too. And as I say that, I'm going to cast Misty Step, and I'm going to vamp behind that.
Yes, sir.
That
Right here?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to Homer Simpson into that thing.
You need your emotional support, Tom.
Really the only
So you
winners
say
here on
this,
the podcast.
so you turn around and start walking away. Are you just playing it nonchalantly? Are you trying to get into the shadow? What?
Trying to get in the shadow nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly? Are you trying to get into the shadow? What?
Trying to get in the shadow nonchalantly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You
I am.
are a 7 foot tall,
Correct.
curvy
Goat woman.
deer goat woman.
Correct.
Just trying to like not walk like me and just kind of not make a
How are you going to walk then?
just like really flat and straight.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh, damn.
Important roll. Do you want to roll on the tongue?
No.
Just do you want to roll on the tongue?
No.
You can drop it down there.
Okay.
If the roll
It's a 1.
Oh.
It's
stuck.
That's the dumbest thing. It's stuck up in there.
That's what he does.
It's gonna choke on the die.
Okay. I'm gonna
The tongue provides.
all right.
Listen to them.
Okay, deception you said?
Deception.
22.
22.
Do.
Didn't you have a D6 from him earlier?
Can I guide myself? I can't guide myself because that'd be the
You have a D20 from
Okay.
something.
A voice rings.
And this is where we go.
You there?
She spotted them, and she's now going to see what we're dealing with. Though they were attempting to avoid suspicion, but it wasn't enough to convince Ohan, who as they're trying to walk by and stuff, draws 2 swords and stuff, holding both to both of their necks with okay, and
And she sent us to arrange a safe time and date for such a meeting.
trying to convince.
Make a deception check.
Fuck, I don't know what I'm...
At this point, she's been attacking them, specifically F.C.G. Ohan has recognized the thing, probably and she knows she's not going to go after fur because of her rudest born gifts combined with her natural abilities. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Curious indeed. And where would Imogen be?
Oh, she's...
Bloody Bridge. By the Bloody Bridge.
Back at the bridge, you say?
Yeah.
If she's still there, she's
She might.
she's mentally gifted. She knows many Rylorans. She's...
Anyway, he does recognize Fern as rudest born and as the daughter of what was that big fave hotshot or upper echelon. Anyway, it goes on to take F.C.G, including some psionic strikes, and questioning them, saying, "Where is she?" And that's what they really try to sell. That Imogen is waiting for her in well, what's it called again? Um, trying to figure out where this kind of important exalted is. So then
related to both Liliana and Lily Tumult. She will blend in. You'll never find her. She could be anywhere on this whole moon. You need
Anywhere.
us to find her to bring her to you.
Yes, you need to keep us alive to find her.
That's interesting, because the whole reason I'm here is because I could feel where she was.
Or maybe you thought you could.
Maybe it was me.
at one point, Bell's actually tries to telepathically communicate with the rest of Bell's Hells to run. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, 247. Ugh.
It's enough to like leave a mark.
I'm
sorry, fuck. And I'm going.
You do that, and he goes, "No, you're going to have to do it harder than that. You're going to have to knock me out."
I hate that. I hate it.
You see, Chew goes, "See, I knew I was going to bring the bad stuff. They were going to go ahead." All right, so you all start doing this.
Natural 20.
Oh, what?
Roll damage.
That's a natural 20 on arms of Hunger of the Shadows, which I think she uses on one of the prisoners because at this point they have to go now. Or might be on any second. And goes up. It means they probably won't have time to stop and give their captives air from there. So This means sort of like a death sentence for that well master and that perhaps even the pain, or perhaps even what am I thinking? They realize that they after that last fight, they're no real shape to fight her, and let's see. Uh, oh, going back, I remember it's like before they go try to make a big last escape. In order to get Odahan full off Fern and himself, F.C.G. cast banishment on itself and Fern, which is such a cool move. Like they, Matt wasn't even doing consider the fact that you could use banishment on an ally or yourself as escape. I've kind of already had that thing now. Like that's like I have a small like playbook of stuff I want of moves I could do in D&D like that. Like that's like on the top of the list things like that move. Let's see. Okay, the two guys got a dash swarm, including those in who are in that pocket dimension now, and they use it to escape. Uh, Problem is, it doesn't make you immune to non-magical weapons; just make you resistant. And quite frankly, all of the Shadow's weapons, because Onohan Shadow summons the Shadow to prepare for their return when the spell ends. All their weapons are magical too, so but they still manage to make it get away. Let's see. They managed to fly off there using their impressive movement speed. Uh, as they're flying, after a while, they see up ahead another dust storm, and they already figured from last time, like, determined that it, like, due to the light battering they got in just being on the outskirts of one, they realized they probably won't last that long in that dust storm. So there's that. Let's see. To get out of it, they find this crack or chasm in the ground and stuff, which they can find. It's a little bit disconcerting though, because they find some bones at the bottom, toward the bottom. And as they go on, uh, 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 they can start to hear flowing water. They examine the cabinet more including finding this weird tree or plant, which looks like it's sort of like the veins of capillaries and stuff, things like that. It does not actually have leaves. Let's see. There's some considering they have here water stuff, and that this could be part of a thing that's been carved out to water something. They're seeing a lot of sharp edges, so not okay. They come to a spot, and then they where there's a waterfall, small waterfall, and but there's something they notice. Oh, well, they're using Fern's spell water breathing, which they said she prepared right before that I was grateful for. But one of them did question why she would bring that. So when they know they were going to move, and said But technically, they don't do the dreams stuff. They do know that there was water on it. Okay, then.
Careful as you step. But you all are there at the edge of this water surface. Who's going in what order?
Dancing light.
We got purple balls from you.
Yeah, I got purple balls. I'm gonna send the purple balls underwater.
I have light too, so
I know, but I'm gonna send mine underwater.
I know, but you guys might need some.
I know, but I think she also wants to see if
I kind
anything
of just want to see
bites.
the if they're
I prepared, just in case, because since we're on the moon and I didn't know all of our different terrains, I prepared water breathing.
Oh, what?
You did.
I did.
Very smart for the moon.
Well, I knew there was going to be water here. We saw.
We did see it. We saw rivers.
Yeah.
here.
You're so smart for.
Well, he's been talking about and all the different.
Look at her paying attention. I love this.
Remember when we?
Shit, you've got water breathing.
Yes, I do. Holy shit. I mean, I think I.
Side note,
Hang on. Me.
we haven't rested in 7 years, so I'm gonna finally burn my second wind just to get some hit points back.
Yes, go for it.
I'm still hurting.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So you cast water breathing on the troop.
Woo.
That banishment was the fucking craziest out.
Yeah. Like I said, that's actually been part of a set playbook of mine for a while. Like, emergency. Okay, then that,
You're hitting it this way.
Okay.
And so it's you can either
So then
turn
we
left
can
to go
choose
against
to
it
go
or right
up
to
the
go
road
with
or
it
down the road.
or fight it
Try to
across.
Go straight
Yeah,
across.
cross is kind of
Maybe
my
let's
call
try to
because
fight it
going with the
across and
current
see where
leads
we
to
are.
a waterfall.
Okay. You continue to swim along about, I'll say 90 or so feet along the surface way. You eventually see this.
fast reveal thing. It started out with a fast reveal 3. I never saw it go to 2, but I guess he did. I guess he did it sometime, but I didn't see it. Kind of thing I'm not sure what this is leading up to now, I think. Then,
Fucking Christ.
Next level, I think.
Then yeah,
33.
you are high.
oh,
Ooh, I'm gonna keep the lights.
And yeah, you can
Knowing
Yeah.
now how deep the water is, that creeps me
I'll
out.
say, Orem, because your passive perception is so high. Technically, you would hear this. You can what is it now?
31.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Next level, I think.
Then yeah,
33.
what am I doing? Yeah, you can hear the faintest sound of rushing, like splashing water,
Oh,
In
that's
the
a waterfall.
direction
It's gonna
of
in the direction that the current's coming from.
Oh,
where it's
so like
coming from.
the waterfall
dumped out
just-
there.
oh, that could be cool.
So should we go that way?
and as they investigate the top of the level, they find the structure things. There appears to be some sort of temple-like thing. However, it does not appear to be what they've seen so far. So this is possibly a pre-calamity, not just pre-calamity, but something that was here when Rudis was made. Before the calamity, before the schism. This could be one of the oldest structures in Exandria. Well, currently not in Exandria, but they enter the structure farms. At one point, I think they described what is like a enchanted garden thing, or where a garden would go. Yeah, as local for use with the wording he used. They find a lot more bones, specifically sets of bones. Seems to hear something. Uh, Chetney uses his grim psychology once again on the bones to get a view of how they died, like when the grave and the sky turned red. Apparently, they just end up having to accept their fate. They do look at the treasury scribe, okay, and determine that Odon has yet to catch up with them.
But get,
I need you to.
you gonna take a doll?
I love dolls.
I know.
Looks like the perfect
Dolls are
little
designed to be
haunted doll.
loved.
It's a great doll.
I need
They
you to.
do. Oh yeah, they find a toy elven doll. The structure is piercing elven.
Very small. Oh, but get,
I need you to.
you gonna take a doll?
I love dolls.
I know.
Looks like the perfect
Dolls are
little
designed to be
haunted doll.
loved.
It's a great
Look
doll.
at her little empty eyes and her broken nose.
Don't.
No,
What about those berries?
what's
Do they
going
look
on with
familiar?
Make a nature check.
Oh yeah, the berry. They find a bunch of berries and stuff, which apparently could actually work like the berries of the spell good berry, meaning eating one will increase their HP by 1. They do find in the walls trace amounts of I think thousands what the spells are class has clarified as slag glass, naturally formed glass, from stuff that which could be formed with pressure or heat, just sheer heat. And as they finish investigating this interesting structure and stuff, behind the waterfall, oh, we come to an end of the episode, and with that, I have only to reveal my specially picked homebrew for this episode, Potion of Aqua Aspectu. Oh, this a lot of my homebrews now, home items now is unknown rarity to if a DM wants to use this in their okay, they can determine rarity. When you drink this potion, all water you see appears as if it's not there for 1 hour. Minerals in the water will also be under this effect. You get perfect sight down below, or maybe not perfect, perfect. Living beings, potentially including microorganisms, could still potentially be visible. Uh, so you could go over the ocean, look down. It'll look like you're just floating midair over this things, seeing disc down for whales and squids in the deep, potentially in the deep. If you have something to amplify your eyesights, or see schools of humongous schools of fish flying around. The D the DM will decides whether or not airborne water is also under this effect or not. And if so, whether that affects the lighting, with you say it's daylight, that choose includes all the water in the atmosphere too invisible, but appears, which means it would also potentially affect how much light you're getting, since it bounces light back onto the surface. It wouldn't be sheer dark, but since the sun would still be there. But that I thought with toward the end of the underwater exploration, this would be a good time to introduce this. With that, I thank you for joining me. This is Frine Dementia, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.